Hello everyone, welcome to Leadership 101. I do hope you're having a good day. I'd like to provide you with training today, and our topic for today is the E in leadership. The E in leadership stands for effectiveness. And effectiveness relates to success or the achievement of results. If you are a leader or an aspiring leader, then you should be aiming for effectiveness. It's not okay to just lead the people. You want to actually be an effective leader. And how do you identify whether or not you are effective? You must measure your success. You must measure the results that you are having. So that means you measure the results that you have today in comparison to the results you had last year. It is, however, important to be aware that sometimes effectiveness does not always show up in the numbers. However, eventually it should show up in the numbers, either through your direct influence or through the influence of the leaders that you have around you. So as an effective leader, what are you measuring? You're measuring your success. You're measuring the impact that you've had on your leaders and on your constituents and those around you. You're measuring what needs to change, what needs to be improved. You're measuring, you're assessing your impact. And when you do this, this enables you to become a more effective leader. Effectiveness is not something that just happens in a day. Effectiveness can be a process. So when you start off as a leader, you may not necessarily be effective immediately, but the more you practice your leadership skills, the more you grow as a leader, the more effective you become as a leader. So how do you become a more effective leader? I've just given you one point. You have to grow. It's important that you're growing mentally, you're growing spiritually, you're growing in every area of your life, because when you're growing, then you're able to lead people. Those who are following you are able to follow you in the right direction, because you will have a clear perspective. You have clear direction as to where you're leading yourself and where you're leading the people. It's also important that in order to be an effective leader, that the people around you are also growing. So it's your job as a leader to motivate those around you to grow. And you'll be able to identify whether they have a desire to grow. And if they have a desire to grow, then that makes your job easier, because then you can push them in the right direction. You can provide them with some of the lessons that you're learning in your own life. You can provide them with tips. You can provide them with corrections, so areas of their lives that they need to correct. It's also important that in order to be effective, you're not just thinking about fixing things when they're broken, but you are fixing things before they become broken. So there's the adage, if it's not broken, it doesn't need fixing, does not apply to an effective leader. Because as an effective leader, you're looking for new ways of doing things. You're looking for new ways to improve the service that you provide. You're looking for new ways to improve the products that you provide. You're looking for new ways to serve your customers, your constituents. So as an effective leader, you're always one step or several steps ahead of the game. You're not waiting for things to crash before you take action. You're thinking about the worst case scenario and you're preparing for the worst and hoping for the best. So as an effective leader, it takes practice. It takes measurement. For you to be effective, you have to measure what you're doing. You have to measure your impact. You have to measure your influence. You have to measure your growth and the growth of those around you. These are my few tips for you today. Please feel free to share this video with whoever you think needs to hear it. Until next time, from my heart to yours, do take it easy. Bye.